Hey, welcome in, Shrimpy Me. How you doing? Doing pretty good, buddy. Back in Ravenport here. I did a little bit of work since yesterday. We got the potatoes gathered up. I'll show you the harvest. He was in here yesterday. We set this warehouse up. Stocked it in. Got a few new pieces of equipment we'll get into later today. But yeah, there we go. So we'll go ahead and leave that open for now. What we're going to get into today is some precision farming. One of the newer DLCs from Giant Software. Got that all done. And I added on these 3 fields up here, and I got them plowed up yesterday. So that's what we're going to work on today. Precision Farming download. It's a free download, PC and Mac versions. With Precision Farming, your virtual farm becomes more eco-friendly, sustainable. This DLC, a project funded by EIT Food and led by John Deere, introduces new gameplay, mechanics, and machines based on real smart farming technology. Included are the John Deere Gator and the Acera Scout for the soil sampling to identify different types of soil. We'll be using both of those today. The new element shows you pH levels and nitrogen content and your soil before you improve the yield by dynamic application rates. In the end, you save seeds, lime, fertilizer, fuel, and overall money. So that's the basic concept of the precision farming. It's a free DLC, and we'll go ahead and get the equipment right now. You're going to find the first piece of equipment, the John Deere Gator that he's talking about. Now, you can get variations of attachers. It can come standard or the 3-point hitch. You're going to need the 3-point hitch for the precision farming. So we'll go ahead and get that. The next piece of equipment. Oh, I can get rid of that Chrome tab. That way you can see what I'm getting. That first piece of equipment was right here, the John Deere Gator Hills and your vehicles. It's with the pickups. Then the next one. Hey, Windstalker. Yeah, I know. I just fixed it. Sorry about that. Then next one is in miscellaneous. It's the Scout. With a soil sampling unit, you could take soil samples to have more detailed information about a field for future working steps. So we'll go ahead and get one of these as well. Now we'll go over and check them out. Both of those items just cost me $40,600. How's your day going, Windstalker? How you been? First thing we're going to do is unfold the soil sampling unit. This will prep it, and it'll also change the map, you notice. And it's going to show you an area that it covers. So, the object here is to just basically get a overall sample of the whole field. I'm doing well, buddy. Doing well. You can see that it covers a very large portion of the field. So we'll go down here to the next area. Try not to leave any gaps because it'll what'll happen is you'll end up using more than what is needed. Aggradation, I've changed it. It didn't have much popularity, so I went with Ellerbach on the multiplayer server, and maybe we'll get into that tomorrow. If not tomorrow, next week for sure. And I'm going to go ahead and get samples of these other fields. That way I got everything covered, because we're going to prep them all and we're going to plant potatoes everywhere. See if we can't maximize our yield on these fields. Could almost get away with one soil sample here, but I'm going to go ahead and take two, because they're only like, you'll see they're like $100 a sample. Tonight will be an early night. Got to get ready for bed by 6, because the new job we work 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I'll be getting my kids fed, helping the wife cook dinner here in a little bit, and yeah, that'll be pretty much it for this evening. I mean, I might get on the server tomorrow after work. Why, was you interested in it, Windstalker? And after you've collected all the samples that you're wanting to take, you're going to want to send the soil samples for analysis, which is our Y button on PC. The soil samples are now sent to the laboratory for analysis. You will see the results on the soil types map soon. So we'll go ahead and fold this back up. Yeah, then yesterday I did the Grimme DLC. We got that. And I was showing off some of this equipment over here. We'll be getting into that a little bit later again here after we get the fields prepped and just show you some new equipment. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Doing some precision farming, just informational videos. We'll go ahead and leave this here for now. Okay, the $1,000 soil samples I analyzed. So that means I took 10 samples. You'll notice after you install the precision farming, a new spot right here on I guess it'd be a menu screen. You're going to want to go to that, and you can see the map changes as well, and it tells you what the soils are. And it's the soil analysis will analyze the soil samples and what the pH level should be for each types of soil. Clicking on the area where the fields are, you'll also notice an economic analysis. It's going to show you how much you spent. So and the economics on that. Walking over to the field itself, since we've got the analysis results back, you'll see the pH values are good. We could go with that. Walking all over the field, you'll notice different types of pH. The pH values are good here. Let's go check the other ones. You'll notice on this field, the pH value is bad just in this area down here, and it's good the further you go. So which means the pH values where it's bad at, it's going to require more lime. The pH value is okay, it's going to require some lime to bring it up. And the pH values on the edges are bad. So I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and purchase some lime equipment, get the lime. We got these 4 smaller fields here. I'm going to assume it's going to take about 8,000 liters of lime. Not quite that much, but that's how much we'll get. So getting into that, I like to use this one here. It holds 14,000. I usually go ahead and put the spreading discs on there because it gives you a wider area. We're not going to need the extensions or standard anymore to that. It was 9,000 it says. So it'll hold 8. We'll go ahead and get that. Hippo, thanks for the follow. Lime, we're going to get 4 of these. You're gonna ignore Billy Bot there. This is the Ravenport, testing out the precision farming there, Hippo. We introduced the Grimme Pack yesterday, and we're working off the potatoes there. Again, pulling lime onto the field, you'll notice the map changed down in the lower left. Shows you the different soil types. Bring up the F1 menu, you'll notice the pH value, lime application, where the pH, it's showing you where the pH value is and where it should be with the checkered flag. So we're going to go ahead and kick this on. Start filling this, the bigger of our small fields here. You'll notice the values changing as I go over the different soil types and how much lime precision farming decided that it would require. Now it's changing over to the yellow soil type, and requires a little more, so you'll notice the numbers increase a little. Notice when I go to the grass, it quits using it now. So, the concept of precision farming is it's only going to use and apply what's needed where it's needed. I missed a little bit of an edge down there, but I'll go back and get it. We'll go ahead and hit that little edge up here that I missed. So we bought 8,000 line, and we still got over 4,000 left, and done all those fields. Going in back into this area and clicking on your field, it's now going to show you the lime that you applied, 1,090 to field 19 alone. That is roughly $245 worth of the lime that we purchased. And these three fields took $629. Notice they took more because, remember, if you remember correctly, these ones had bad spots on this end. And this one was okay and actually in good condition all the way down, we checked. walking back over the field, you'll notice that the pH value now says perfect, 6.5 out of 6.5, and it's also showing you a nitrogen level. We'll go over here to where the bad sections were on these smaller fields, check what they are. Again, perfect. We'll go ahead and use this one. Actually, it's a smaller planter, potato planter. Go ahead and use a smaller rigid track. Now this is, oh, that's not going to work. This smaller potato planter is from the Grimme Pack we had installed yesterday. So we're simply going to use some of our potatoes that we harvested yesterday to replant. These have sat in the cooling warehouse overnight. Then we'll take our cooling tubes back out, aeration tunnels. Hey Marky, how you doing? Thank you for the host, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hey Cartel, welcome back. Yep, we're still trying out the Grimme Pack DLC we got yesterday. One thing that I had noticed is this is actually kind of smaller. Everything about this DLC is for smaller fields. Go ahead and let him work on that. Planner we're using is this one from the Grimme Pack. It holds 800. It's 1.5. It's actually one of the bigger planners that comes with that DLC. Some of the stuff that was already introduced, also from Grimme, it holds a lot more. Takes 170 horses. Costs a little more. But we'll go ahead and get that. Because to do a field even this size, even though this is a smaller field, it would still take a long time with that little thing. So, I don't know if I'll need to wait for this or not. Not too bad, Cartel. Doing a little paperwork this morning. I'm so far behind, I think I'm ahead there, but not too bad. Sometimes those helpers just finish this row. We'll let the smaller track case that we just bought use this little planner on the smaller fields and we'll take this bigger tractor and use it on the bigger fields with the bigger planter. This is only holding 500 potatoes, must hold 800 seeds. Go ahead and unfold this. Berkey, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for being part of it. This one's a little wider. Should be able to do a little more. Holds a lot more, so you'll have to fill it less. And this ain't part of a DLC, this is just, they come with the game. And a size comparison. And the potato technology. The one that comes with the game holds 9,000 and is 6 meters wide. The one that was using comes with the Grimme DLC is 1.5 meters and only holds 800. So you're gonna have to fill it a lot more, and it's gonna do a lot less area. Speaking of which, we'll go over and see how he's doing. It's only got 70 left. It's got almost half that first little field done. So it's gonna need filled again. Helper G has stopped work unexpectedly. The tank is empty. Can you use any bucket for seed? What do you mean, cartel? The seed that I'm using is just yesterday's harvest. We harvested this big field, and I want to see if I got enough to plant these two. We're introducing the Grimme DLC pack and the Precision. Got these 3 other fields, so I'm just using yesterday's harvest. As for the buckets, it'll show you when you buy it down here what it can hold. And what you'd be looking for is like a seed, what it's supposed to be able to pick up or hold. Each bucket will do different things. Like your silage forks, they won't pick up seed. Yeah, just pay attention to the little icons. I'm not sure which one you bought. I dump bucket. It does a little bit less than a loader bucket did, but it's still got seeds and silage. Most of them are standard. And he's still got well over 6,000 left. And that's almost done. So for the planters, I still recommend using what came with the game instead of using that Grimme Pack. What I've noticed about the Grimme Pack so far, in my honest opinion, others may differ, is it's directed towards real small fields. Or seems like it would work better on real small fields. And the rideable conveyor that comes with the Grimme DLC, I have yet to find a use for. It's bulky, awkward to use, takes up too much room. And it makes a god-awful sound. Now looking at the field, we've got a new, it's not new, it's the nitrogen, but now it's showing bad. That's because each crop has a different nitrogen value where it grows best at. And around the edges are really bad because it goes to red, but it's only 40 kilograms per hectare. We'll see what these ones are over here. This is shown bad as well. It's even worse, 20 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. We're going to take this little guy right here. Medium New Holland. Since I know we're going to need some. Go ahead and unload the other 4,100 lime right there. And we'll go get some fertilizer. And the fertilizer, when we put it on the fields after everything's planted, is going to work the same way. With the precision farming, it's going to use what's needed to bring it up to that recommended level for the seed type that we chose to plant. Helper E has completed their task. I think that would be the big one. So I'll send him on the one of the smaller fields because he's probably still got a lot of potatoes left. I think we'll go with 8,000 fertilizer too. That's another reason I like this one. Is that it'll do the lime as well as the fertilizer. And you can put the spinning discs on there and it really covers a large area. Helper G has completed their task, so. Hey Mikey, how you doing, buddy? So both our helpers are done. We'll get them squared away so they can get these fields finished planting. He's got one left. So we had to refill this thing twice just to do this small field. Oh, not too bad. Today we're introducing precision farming. Yesterday we introduced the Grimme Pack and we're playing off of that. Back in Ravenport of all maps. That's not quite full yet. So I had to reset that. Huh. Had to get in it for it to unload. Now why ain't that going? That was a little odd. Yeah. Yep, it is. I like it. I just wish there wasn't so much garbage everywhere. I mean, I don't think they did the American map justice when they made it. But and we'll get this other one going. He's still got 5,800, so I highly recommend using the original planner over that small one that comes with the Grimme Pack. Yeah, I'd always thought that. But if you have Global Company installed, you can terraform all the land up over this garbage you'll see here. That I did bury it. There's part of the fence post. Just out of sight, out of mind, buried it. Threw some grass around it. Looks much better, gooder now. Now back to what we were doing here is our precision farming shows us the nitrogen on this is 40 out of 120 kilograms per hectare, which is bad. And how you bring the nitrogen levels up is fertilizer. So we'll go ahead and spread our discs out, and again you'll see the map change. We'll bring up this menu. It's showing you where the nitrogen levels are with the red line and where they should be with the checkered flag, and that's pretty far distance, so you can expect to use more fertilizer here than we did lime, because the lime wasn't too bad. The pH levels weren't bad on the soil. just doing an explanation video of what I understand. And I like it. Now, as for seasons, I still got to get used to that. There's not seasons on this map yet, but we may put it on there later and do an informational video about it. And you can see the map changing on the lower left there from the orange and red bad levels to up to the near the yellow where the checkered flag should be on the map and on the nitrogen P level. Take a look at it now. Now the pH value is perfect and the nitrogen level is perfect. The precision farming DLC only used the fertilizer and lime that was needed. JC, welcome in. Yeah, the update was better. It was still using a little more. I noticed there's a couple fixes on it. But yeah, I like it. Seasons are really bad. Some areas, especially where I'm at, are in the red. So we're going to use more fertilizer here than we did lime, more than likely, as well. And you can see it's changing the yellow, just like the other field was. And since this is a different soil type up here, the required is going up into the green. Did you notice that? The different soil types take different pH levels, as well as different nitrogen levels. And depending on the fruit type that you got, seed type that you're doing. Now, looking at this one, pH value perfect, nitrogen perfect. Over there, we started these guys about the same time. Him a little bit earlier, actually, than this one. And that one over there has the planter, the potato planter that comes with the game itself. No extra DLC. He's using the DLC one. There's a huge meter difference. We'll go back up here to our precision farming icon. Shows the precision farming economic analysis. On this one, now it's showing you the lime we used, the mineral, and the seed. So the total cost on that field 19 is $4,082. Precision farming calculates the amount of money value that it uses of the lime and seeds and everything. Which there was no cost to the seed because we're using yesterday's harvest from field 19 alone. And we've already got almost all these fields planted. Helper H is finished. He's going to help this other helper because he's got that real small one. And he's still got seeds left, so. Helper G is stopped because the tank is empty. We'll just let the big one finish this. I've seen enough of this little thing. And I've already caught one problem with this. Well, I'll show you. I wasn't able to unload it. Yeah, I'm playing on Ravenport. Alright, I'm only going to put 191 potatoes in there. It says I to unload, or we know from controls it's Control I to unload. It keeps telling me not enough space to unload. I even tried to unload it into the warehouse to see if I'd be able to do that. Again, not enough space to unload. I'm not real sure how much space this little thing needs to unload. Maybe I can open the cover, but that's just for the seeds, I think. Not enough space to unload. That's the problem I noticed earlier, so. Just, I'm doing informative videos. Yesterday I introduced the Grimme Pack, which is all the stuff here. We got more to work on that. And today I introduced precision farming. Just doing little videos with it. Besides, Ravenport's an awesome map. It just looks like a ghetto, that's all. I didn't spend as much time on Ravenport as I did Felsbrunn. I really like the Felsbrunn map. But I figured we'd just do the Ravenport. Besides, I buried all the garbage, it'll be fine. Why, what map you on, JC? Said why? What map are you doing? Are you still playing Hunter Call of the Wild? I know you was on Welker Farms there for a while. And Lone Oak. I can't seem to unload this one either. Huh. I haven't really done potatoes much, so I never noticed that you couldn't unload those before. But the one that comes with the Grimme Pack actually has a key bind to unload it, but it doesn't work. Just says there's not enough space. Go ahead and get both these fields birded. You can tell that 25 is a different soil type than 26 because it doesn't quite require as much. Actually, there's 3 different soil types on 26. Alright, Mikey Farmer, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. I'll catch up with you in Discord, bud. And then we'll check the economic values according to the precision farming. We bought 8,000 fertilizer as well, and we still got almost 7,000 left. So we only used 1,000. I think that's a little bit less than what it usually takes. We got to go to precision farming. Check that. We got 6,390 and invested in this. But again, like I said, I don't count the money value of the seed. I mean, it's a potato that we can't sell, but it was also from field 19 alone. So from field 19, that was the yield that we had produced. And we used it to replant field 19, 24, 25, and 26 with potatoes. But going back to the Grimme DLC, we have another piece of equipment here. Now I'm just going to pick this up, kind of slide it over here. I'll warn you right now, I don't know that I'm using it proper, but it works. I noticed it did have the sliders on the left and right side that it sets down on. So I'm going to try to center it up with that. And like I said before, this is the new conveyor that comes with the Grimme DLC. I don't like it. It's noisy, awkward, and I haven't found a use for it yet. I do like this one though. It's the original belt loader that comes with the game. I try to center this up between the two cooling chambers. set it back here in the potatoes. Just slide that. You want to come over here with the controls. Enter it like you would any vehicle. You want to unfold the belt. And you want to enable the pallet creation. And we're going to box up the rest of these potatoes. And I'm going to do that by sliding this table into that conveyor we have turned on. It's going to crate them up for me. Little potatoes over there, that's why it didn't set right. But you're getting the basic idea. This is how I do it. You may have another way, and it may be completely ran into this earlier too. It shuts off. Well, we got most of them boxed up anyway. Missed a few spots. Each one of these contains 1,750 liters. So I'll get them sold. We got everything replanted. I introduced precision farming, the Grimme equipment. Hope you found these past couple days informative. And I'll try to come up with something else for you. If not, we'll be on multiplayer server tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you thought about the video. If you want to see more of them, if you want to see something else from Farming Simulator, the DLCs, I'd be happy to make a video and show you what I know about it. See if there's somebody else we can raid. Not sure what's going on over here in Fluky's channel, but get your raid emotes ready and we'll go show him some love. It looks like his dog took over the cam. XX Hippo, new friends today. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you back. All right, let's go, everybody.